Hello guys, so we're back at it today, and today we're going to talk about one of my favorite subjects when it comes to tools, and that's ratchets. And not only necessarily ratchets, like in general, but speaking on the differences of them, the different price points, the different types of ratchets, and also the great debate of Harbor Freight versus Snap-on comes back again. From my last couple of videos, I went to go buy a Pittsburgh Pro quarter-inch ratchet with a comfort grip. And what can I say, guys? I really like this ratchet for a quarter-inch drive. And let me tell you guys my thought process when it comes to buying tools. So when I buy tools, it's like I try to buy made in USA tools as much as I can. And here I live in SoCal, so my classified section is actually pretty diverse, pretty big market. And I find a lot of USA made tools from such as Snap-on. All my Snap-on is used, not off the truck. For relatively low prices, and again, it's made in the USA, quality tools. Sorry for the angle that this video is at. I don't really have my usual video set up, so I'm just doing an impromptu video. And again, sorry for the angles, but let's get back to it. So I never had a Pittsburgh or a Harbor Freight ratchet before, and I decided, why not? I'll give it a try. I bought it, I think this one out the door was like 11 bucks. It's originally, I don't even know how, it was probably under 10. I used a $5 coupon that they have it on the Harbor Freight coupon database. And the reason why I chose the quarter-inch drive is if it was bad, it's just a quarter-inch drive. You don't have to put that much torque on fasteners. 72-tooth design, really fine mechanism, and I love it. You know, on Hondas, the 8mm and 10mm, they're all over the place, and this is perfect. Drop in a deep well socket, and you're good to go. And it was really an upgrade. I could truly say it was an upgrade from this older ratchet. It was a quarter-inch Craftsman made in the USA ratchet, but it was a really low tooth count. See if I can get that to focus. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that to focus, and the lighting in here is not that great. But it is made in the USA. It's the V single bar series. You can tell it has the little oil port in it as well. But this one was a really low tooth count. So from going from this to this, it was definitely an upgrade. And the reason why I didn't get the other 3/8 ratchets, that I didn't really want to purchase, you know, I know they're relatively cheap, 10 bucks here, 10 bucks there, but I really like to buy quality tools, and I'll explain the stories behind it. So I told you guys about this really extra long 18-inch flex head, non-locking from Snap-on. It's the new head where they put the made in the USA again. And a retail off the truck, this one goes for $160. I bought it for $55. I really enjoyed how long it is. I was doing a thermostat replacement on the Mazda 3, and as you guys, people who know that, there's a bolt at the bottom of the housing where it's really long, and some people go underneath the car, just put it straight from the top of the car underneath it, got a great angle on it, able to flex around. Then you can tighten and loosen it with this Torx bolt here. If you want it more tighter, you tighten it. If you want it more loose, you loosen it. An overall great tool. Just the only thing, it wasn't really good for general ratcheting. So I wanted to get a smaller head, a smaller length, but same 3/8 Snap-on. So on the classifieds the other day, I was able to pick up this. A 3/8 12-inch locking flex head. So it locks in many different positions. Doesn't even go nowhere. Or you can have it freely like how the other one is. It's like that. However you choose to do it. And I picked this up, guys, for $55. It's used. I've used it a couple of times. You know, it's not the shiniest, but tools are meant to be used. And on the truck, this is $160. I picked this up for $50, guys. It's a steal. The rubber handle is a little chewed up here and there, but again, I don't mind one bit for $50. I told you guys about my 1/2 inch, but let's talk about the differentiations of price point. So right here you have your lower end ratchets, made in the USA, still high strength steel. Build quality, it's great. It's I don't know how old these ratchets are. They're definitely more than 20 years, probably 30 years. But a lot of technology has advanced, mainly with the tooth count. So this is a lower end. So we're gonna go from the bottom tier brand. This is I found this ratchet in a tool bundle I bought recently. It's a Blue Hawk ratchet. For those who don't remember, this was sold as the in brand of Lowe's. And this ratchet, it has the little grip right there. It's not bad. Probably wouldn't use it. It's good for a DIY or something you pick up or you put in a drawer, in a junk drawer or something. Not really that great, bit cheap. It came with every set. But now how I said, Husky, they're in Home Depot's in-store brand. Their ratchet is surprisingly pretty good. 72 teeth, real fine mechanism. I just oiled these ratchets up. Really, really good. So these are your bottom tier, well, quote unquote bottom tier store-bought brands. Pittsburgh is priced like a lower tier, but I would honestly put it as an upper lower tier just because it's still Harbor Freight, but the quality speaks for itself. I would prefer this over a Husky ratchet. The cup for handle is not soft rubber like the Snap-on one. It kind of resembles a lot like it, but this is a much harder plastic. And overall, I'm fine with the 1/4 inch. I don't know about the 3/8. I've heard a lot of good things, but I rather prefer save up my money and buy cheap Snap-on used. And then from there, you have Craftsman, but this is from a newer set. This came in their hex bit set. This is made in China, I'm assuming, or Taiwan. It's foreign. It's decent quality, but I haven't been to Sears in a while. But their prices for new tools are pretty high. So they're priced like a mid-range, and it's really loud, clunky ratchet. This isn't even lubed up. It's brand new out the pack. I'm probably going to lube it up. This is older, USA made. It still has a stamp on it right there. Oh, there, pick it up. Yeah, the little bar code covers the other part. USA classic raised panel ratchet, 36 teeth. And these I did oil up. So it's much quieter, like, much quieter, much less backdraw. You see the mechanism? The selector doesn't even move. All the new ratchets from Sears and Craftsman are all robust. So these were priced as mid-tier back in the day, and they were mid-tier quality. They're high-strength steel from Made in America. They're Made in America quality tools. This was Sears and Craftsman were known for. Now with Stanley Black & Decker buying them, maybe they could go back up to that. And this was part of a tool bundle I bought. This is Proto. This is priced like a mid-tier because it's made in the USA. At least we can get that. It's the 52493 drive. Let me see. I can able to get that. No, it's been used. You can tell it's been used. It's USA made Proto classic pair-drop ratchet. This is made in the USA. It's more for the industrial mechanic. It's low tooth count, single dog instead of a paw. Very low tooth count. I think it's like 16 teeth in here. I don't know. It's no more than 20. It's definitely less than the Craftsman 36 tooth. But you know what, guys? I absolutely love the look of this ratchet. It's one of my favorite ratchets. And I use this to this day. If it's like, I'm not in a tight spot, I always grab this. I love the feel of it, the balance. It's old. I don't know how to date this. I didn't buy this. I bought this used in a tool bundle. But I absolutely love it. It's not the thinnest ratchet. It's not the smallest ratchet. But man, do I love the knurling on this. I just love American-made tools. They just have something about them that when you grab them, you know you're picking up something different. So this is a mid-tier brand, but now it's been kind of dated since a low tooth count. So now we're going to go to a truly mid-tier brand. And now I have to go to SK. I told you guys a story about this ratchet. I love knurled ratchets who have the knurling on them. This is more mid-tooth. This is a 50 tooth, I believe. 40... can someone correct? It's 45 teeth or 50 teeth. It's mid tooth count. As you can see here, a lot more fine tooth mechanism. It's one of the first ratchets from when I went from the Craftsman ones to like a mid-tier ratchet. And you can tell the difference, guys. I absolutely love it. Some people don't like the round head because, you know, you have to switch the selector around. It's not as a flip one. But man, do I love, again, American-made tools. And I still use this one a lot, quite frequently a lot. Usually it'll be like if I'm under the hood or something, I just need something that's in the on or off position. I'll just grab this one. And instead of me switching, I'll just put it to the side with a socket on it. I have plenty of sockets. So that's how I use that. This is more of a throwback to who remembers Cougar Pro. I bought this set. It's a 1/2-inch drive, and this is always trying to be mid-tier. I don't know how much these were priced new at retail, but this is 60 tooth 1/2-inch ratchet. So high tooth count. It needs to be lubed up a little bit. I'm gonna figure out how to get in here. It shouldn't be too hard to lube it up because it sounds kind of robust, but it is 60 tooth, so it's a finer tooth mid-tier ratchet. It's 1/2-inch drive. 1/2-inch drives. A lot of people don't really like the fine tooth because you're dealing with bigger bolts, so ideally you're in a space that doesn't need that 80 tooth mechanism. So that segues perfectly. This is older Snap-on, made in the USA. S832, so 32 tooth. It's the older 1/2-inch model, and this thing is built like a tank. This thing is heavy. Heavy. When you pick it up, you can tell you're picking up a quality ratchet. It's a lower tooth count. It's real quiet. I just lubed it up. man, this thing is great. I love using this ratchet. It feels like you're picking up something substantial with it. When you're turning a bolt or something, you can break about anything loose. A cheater bar on this, no problem. It's a lower tooth count, so it has more strength than, let's say, the S80s now. And I don't see myself upgrading to in a 1/2-inch drive to an 80-tooth ratchet anytime soon. So guys, these are all the differences between mid-tier, lower tier, and yeah, higher end tools. Like I said, guys, I wouldn't pay Snap-on truck prices at all, but I wouldn't completely knock Snap-on at all. I wouldn't buy them from the truck, open up a credit line. But here in California, used, so I'm finding them all day for 50, 60 bucks. The 1/4 inch, that was the thing why I didn't get a Snap-on 1/4 inch. Because it's like, I'm not going to be putting that much torque on a fastener or on a bolt that you break loose. And I decided to give it that drive size in the Pittsburgh. And I can honestly say, from paying 10 bucks, honestly here the 1/4 inches are going for, without the comfort, it always seems that the comfort handle always come at a premium over any tool on the classified. Maybe because people like the look of it, or they make it seem like, oh, it's a better quality. Because I've seen these. No, this one was actually a steal for it being the comfort grip. But yeah, so I didn't want to spend I think I'm able to get the equivalent of a Snap-on exactly like this, like I think the 8-inch comfort handle, non-flex head, just simple, for about 50 to 40 bucks, which I didn't want to pay. So decided to buy this one for 10, 11 bucks, and I haven't complained. So definitely Harbor Freight does have its places, but Snap-on does reign supreme when it comes to ratchets. Matco, since they're not building as many tools in the USA no more, I don't really buy Matco. I've had a Matco 88 ratchet. They're okay, but I prefer to go Snap-on. If I'm spending that much money, and again, I'm talking about relatively out, on the classifieds, on the used market. If I'm gonna spend that much, I might as well go with Snap-on. I've had a cornrow ratchet, didn't really like it. It wasn't one of these style selectors. It was something similar. I forgot the model, but I really didn't like the cornrow ratchet. It had that double frame selector. I didn't like it. I don't know what model it was. Didn't like it at all. I sold it. But guys, again, I'm a sucker for made in the USA tools, SK and Pro. Just look at this ratchet. Look how lovely this ratchet looks like. Just love that. The knurling, I think it's the knurling that gets me. The SK ratchet looks really good as well. But yeah, guys, so tell me, what are your favorite budget ratchets? Tell me, what do you think the Cadillac of the ratchets are here? Or if you're into the German tools, that's a whole different boat. But yeah, guys, tell me what's your guys' favorite budget ratchet, favorite medium ratchet, and favorite top of line. Oh, before I go, the other medium one that I don't have, I own some of their tools, but was getting a lot of traction, is Gear Wrench. Gear Wrench, I would say, positions itself like a mid-tier brand that has 99% of the coverage of the Snap-on. Their 120 XP, people love those ratchets. The 84-tooth, people love those ratchets. They're foreign, but I think that's as good as you're going to get for Snap-on buying new. I have some of their ratcheting wrenches, which I love. I got to give them props to that. And then Tekton prices themselves like a Harbor Freight, or somewhere in between Harbor Freight and Craftsman, but they definitely perform on the upper echelons. Probably not as close as Gear Wrench. I heard the new 90 teeth series are pretty good. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents in that. I have Tekton tools, but not necessarily the ratchets. For me, the ratchets, I go Snap-on because it's just the cream of the crop. And for the prices I'm able to get them at, I don't mind paying the prices for what I know I'm getting is a quality tool that's going to have lifetime service. It's going to have a lifetime warranty. And if I'm going to go cheap, Harbor Freight. And if not, I tell you guys, I picked these up in bundles. Literally, I got this one for $1. This one I got for like, oh, I forgot the story one. This was like a bundle for under 10 bucks with a bunch of other sockets, made in the USA sockets. All right, guys, sorry for the rambling too long, but comment, like, subscribe down there, and tell me what are your favorite ratchets at what price points. Thank you, guys.